To the Secretary-General, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, to the United Nations, to the International Criminal Court. My name is Robbie Thorpe. I'm an Australian Indigenous person from the tribe called Crower Tangalang. My people's future is uncertain because we are forced to give up our past. My Indigenous culture continues to be diminished and eroded by a white Australia that is hypocritical and criminal. They destroy Indigenous schools. They will not allow Indigenous children to learn their native languages. They are creating the conditions of life with the intent to destroy. Their judges lie. Their prime ministers lie. Their parliaments lie. My people cannot speak to judges, nor get answers from judges. We cannot get appropriate medical help. We cannot get protection under the local or international laws. There is widespread oppression, exploitation and degradation of Indigenous peoples, of immigrants and of refugees. Human rights are for everyone, or there will be no human rights for anyone. How can the United Nations look at the children of Burma in the eye and tell them that their human rights are being sought for and protected as those of Australia's Indigenous children? How can the United Nations look at the children of the world with sincerity through the lens of human rights? Are there a set of laws for developed nations and another set for undeveloped nations? Whatever the consent mistakenly believed to have been given to white Australia in order to govern Indigenous peoples is now formally withdrawn by Indigenous peoples of Australia, forfeited by a history of white Australia policy, of murder, of genocide and of crimes against humanity. Will the United Nations confirm Australia as a sovereign nation, or rather than a British colony that has no right to be included in the United Nations? Sovereign nations do not break treaties. Sovereign nations do not break local laws. Sovereign nations do not break international laws. Submissions to the International Criminal Court on the crimes of white Australia since 2002 have gone unanswered. Is there a set of laws for white Australia and another set of laws for Burma and other undeveloped nations? Perhaps the International Criminal Court has no jurisdiction over the British colony of Australia. Will the United Nations be honest with the Australian people? Because living in fear is what it means to be a slave. Thank you.